More games are coming to GeForce Now along with a reward for Genshin Impact players, a new title is on its way to Stadia, and it appears that we have another cloud gaming handheld on the way. We'll be breaking down the latest in the cloud gaming space, so let's get to it. Let's kick things off by talking about a reward coming to Genshin Impact players who are subscribed to GFN. You simply have to make sure you're opted into the rewards program. If you haven't, it's very simple to do so. You simply go over to nvidia.com, log into your account, select GeForce Now from the header, and then go to rewards. This time around, the rewards are for Genshin Impact, and it includes 30,000 Mora to purchase various items, 3 Mystic Enhancement Ores to enhance weapons, and 3 Heroes Wit points to level up characters. I gotta say it's a pretty timely reward considering Genshin Impact's version 3.1 update has just arrived in time for the game's 2nd anniversary. There's a whole new massive desert area, new characters, events, gifts, and much more, so it's a perfect time to check out the game if you're on GeForce Now. Following that, we have a list of new games arriving to GeForce Now this week. This includes Dome Keeper, Terra Invicta, The Legends of Heroes Trials from Zero, Kenna Bridge of Spirits, Brewmaster Beer Brewing Simulator, Ground Branch, Jagged Alliance Rage, River City Saga The Three Kingdoms, and Weeble. Overall an okay lineup of games. I can't say there's anything too particularly exciting for myself. That said, I will vouch for Kenna Bridge of Spirits. If you've been waiting for that game to leave the Epic Game Store and come to Steam, now you can pick it up and play it on the cloud via GFN. It's simply a fantastic game with beautiful visuals and a very great theme. Now let's switch gears and talk Google Stadia. I know I mentioned earlier at the beginning that we were just going to be talking about a new game that got announced for Stadia, but a pretty big update just dropped on Stadia and appears to be rolling out to many people, and that's a new homepage UI. Here are a few images of what it looks like. It hasn't arrived for me just yet, but I gotta say I'm really digging what they're doing here. Not only does the overall UI just look more modern and up to date, but they're putting a lot of emphasis on the public party system, which I'm a huge fan of. It's also good to see them advertising the trial system more and more because I have no doubt that's actually bringing quite a few people to Stadia. This does pose some interesting questions. As I've seen a few people bring up, does this mean that the Chromecast UI will also get an update sometime soon? Also, what about other devices too? At the end of the day, who knows, but I gotta say I'm really happy to see the UI updated over on Stadia because it just gives it more of a refreshing and new look. Aside from the UI, we also got confirmation of a new game coming to Stadia, and that's Gigantosaurus Dino Kart. This is yet another family-friendly title from Outright Games that will include multiplayer racing, including split screen for up to 4 players, all your favorite characters from Gigantosaurus, including Bill, Mazu, Rocky, Tina, and more, and over 15 tracks to race on and explore. Can't say it's a game that specifically speaks to me, but it is a kart racer, so who knows, I might check it out if it ever ends up on Stadia Pro. There was no set release date given, other than it will be coming soon. And with that wrapping up the Stadia news, let's talk about this other cloud gaming enabled handheld. This one's coming in via a partnership with Verizon, RAZER, and Qualcomm, who are teaming up to bring the world's first 5G mobile gaming handheld. It's called the RAZER Edge 5G, and we're going to be learning more about it sometime next month around RazerCon that takes place October 15th. At this point in time, all we have is this promotional video that was shared of the device. It looks pretty sleek, kind of like the Kishi based on the outlining they gave us, and it seems to already support Xbox natively based on the end screen. I have little to no doubt that's directly referencing Xbox Cloud Gaming as well as their Remote Play feature, but this is an Android device, so expect pretty much every cloud gaming service out there to work on it as well, which is always a huge plus. I've already seen a ton of comparisons with Logitech's cloud gaming handheld, but I think it needs to be said that this appears to be a hybrid of an Android gaming handheld and a cloud gaming handheld. That leads me to believe and speculate that this is going to be a much more premium product, but also expect a much more premium price tag. To put things into perspective, last year RAZER did talk about making a handheld with Verizon, and they showcased this. It featured the latest and greatest Qualcomm chipset, it has support for 144 FPS, and it had 4K HDR HDMI output. The thing is that device only made its way over to developers. So if that thing is a dev kit for what they're releasing this year, I definitely don't expect it to be on the cheap side. Regardless, this is really cool to see, and I'm expecting many more handheld devices like this to exist soon enough. Even if they're not specifically built for cloud gaming in mind, definitely expect it to be a bullet point when actually advertising it. What do you think though? Would you be willing to pay for a premium Android handheld? Let me know down below. And with that, we've wrapped up all the cloud gaming news of the day. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out. And if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, be sure to join our community Discord, a link to it is in the description below. I hope you have a great day. This has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.